welcome to Storm Reads, and today I'm going to come to you with a book haul. I have been going to that Habitat for Humanity restore and sort of nosing around in the books that they have and trying to find some really good deals because you can get 10 for $1, and so I just couldn't pass that up. And July is my birthday month, and I didn't really have a whole lot of money to go book shopping, so I thought I would go used book shopping and see if I could come up with some pretty cool items. And I think I did pretty good. I have like a giant stack over here of books. I'm probably going to split it up and do 2 different sections. I've got a whole bunch of category romances, and then I have a whole bunch of like other miscellaneous romance, mysteries, and classics and stuff like that. And so I think I might just split it up because I don't want this to be like a super long video and everything, so I'll probably end up doing that. But we'll see how it goes the farther I get into the video. But first I'm going to start off with the classics. Not the classics, but the older vintage Harlequins and things that I have here. So this first one I have is number 1222 from the Harlequin Romance line, and it's Dark Confessor by Eleanor Davis. And this one is a reprint. This one first came out, I believe, in 1967. If I'm right, yeah. But then it was reprinted. This one has been reprinted in 1974. So it's still really old. I just absolutely love the vintage Harlequin covers. I think that's why I've been grabbing these. I kind of feel like it's my mission to find all the vintage ones that I can there at the restore and like save them from fate worse than death or something. I don't know, but yeah. And some of these are in like fairly decent condition for as old as they are. So yeah, there's that one. Then I have a number 1708, and it's another Harlequin romance called Golden Harvest by Stella Francis Ney, I think, maybe. N-E-I. I'm not quite exactly sure how you say that, but there we go. This one's got a little bit of a tear there, but still, it's in pretty good condition overall. This one was actually published in 1973, so this is not a reprint, it's the actual print from 1973. Then I have The Dragon's Cave by Isabel Chance. It's a number, I can't read it, 1829. Harlequin Romance. I love the classic car on the cover. That wasn't classic back when this was done, but you know, it's just super cool. I think that's what I like about these old covers, is just looking at the style of clothing and cars and how the houses and everything were. It's really super cool. That one was from 1974. And this one is number 1837. It's the Amethyst Meadows by Iris Danbury. Very kind of tan and olive looking colors on that one. Kind of different. And this one was also from 1974. It's pretty good condition. And this one is number 1875, and it's called A Plum of Dust, and it's by Wen Mei. And I wish the sticker wasn't there, but there ain't much I can do about it. I'm afraid to try to do too much to get the stickers off. I don't know. Does anybody know like a good solution to try to get stickers off of paperbacks? Because I don't want to ruin the cover, but I would like to get the sticker off. I just love the title of this one. Okay, this one is number 1925, Harlequin Romance. It's called Beware the Huntsman by Sophie Weston. And it's just such a pretty cover. And I'm not sure if he's got like gray hair in his black hair or if it's just the highlights, but it's really cool. I like it. And this one I think is from the 70s. Yeah, 1975. So this book is the same age as me. And that kind of makes me sad. Yeah. Okay. And then this one is 1942. And it's The Fire and the Fury. It's got a cool title. It's the Harlequin Romance line by Rebecca Stratton. And it's 1976. And this is number 2016. And it's called Flight into Yesterday by Margaret Way. And see, like, I can't tell if that's like supposed to be gray in her hair or highlights in her hair, like the sun shining on it, but it makes it look like she's a little bit older, like they're a little older in these than they are in some of the ones that they have nowadays. But it's still pretty cool. And that one's 1976 as well. And then we got Dangerous Alliance. It's a Harlequin Romance 2087 by Jan Corey. Look at that shirt. I just love it. And that one too. It's like so 70s. Like, yep, 1977. And then we got Rebel in Love, number 2220. And this is by Lillian Peak. That's pretty cool. And then I have The Bargain Bride, which is by Flora Kidd. And it is number 2228. Another thing I like to look on here is how much they cost. It's 95 cents. And this one's from 1979. And this one is called Hidden Rapture by Romelia Lane. I think that's how you say her name. And it's a number 2229. That one's pretty cool looking. I don't know what that is back there, but I like it. It's kind of a cool house or castle or something. Looks like maybe a castle of some sort. But it looks really cool. And this one's from 1979 as well. Then we have White Magnolia by Margaret Way. And this one is number 2276. And this one is like in super great condition for as old as it is. And I think it's from 1979. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Then we have number 2361. Garden of Thorns by Sally Wentworth. Looks pretty cool. I love how some of them had like these win a holiday thing on the top. And you can tell we're getting into, yep, the 1980s. It's $1.25 now. And then the last one I have of like these kind of books for Harlequin, and that's Flamingo Park. It's number 2400, and it's by Margaret Way as well. So I think I've got about 3 from that author. So she must have been pretty popular back then. And I don't know, this whole like pink thing we got going on is really cool. And this one's from 1981. Then I have this book, and I had to look it up because it looked like a Harlequin, but it doesn't say it's a Harlequin, and it has a different logo than the normal Harlequins. And so I had to do a little digging, and I found out that this is a Harlequin Mystique book. It's from a Mystique line, and it says here that, let me get over here, I can read it. The Harlequin Mystique was a Harlequin imprint which was published from August of 1977 to February of 1982. These novels were first published in French by French writers under the publishing house Librairie Julius Talender. Yeah, butchered that. Anyway, under a line called Cercle Romantique, Romans, and or Romantic Circle novels. Anyway, the Mystique logo of the Eiffel Tower behind a French flag may be a nod to this, as the name Mystique itself. You will notice that the French flag is again wrapped around the novel above the color or the cover picture. So these books were originally started in France, and then they brought them over here, and I thought that was kind of cool, because I did look it up, and I noticed that whenever I was looking it up before I found that out, that all of the authors' names sounded fairly French, and so that makes sense. Let's see, we've got the Mystique books, and it's called Passage to Jamaica by Claudette, I don't know how you say that, Ron Weir? I don't know. Anyway, but see there, we've got the Eiffel Tower with the French flag, and then it's got the French flag wrapped around it and everything. But yeah, they looked exactly like a Harlequin, but I was having a hard time figuring out where the Mystique books come from, and so I guess that's it. It's just a short line that ran, and this one is number 72 from that. And I've never come across these ever before. I don't know if anybody else who has or collects category romances has ever come across these. I know a little bit more about Mystique books, but that's at least what I could find out about them and everything, but it sounds pretty cool. It says it's a best-selling novel of romance suspense, so it must have been kind of like an intrigue type line of some sort. And so yeah, I thought that was really cool. This one is from, I believe, 1982. No, it's 1980. So this one was one of those from 1980. And this one's a little beat up, but I couldn't help but grab it. It's called Cloak and Dagger. It's from the Harlequin Intrigue line. It's number 118, and it's quite beat up here, but I'll get some tape and maybe put some clear tape on there. But I was just, and I like what it said on the back of this one. A century after his death, Adrian Brock lived. And I was kind of intrigued. And I just love the name Cloak and Dagger. I think that's cool. And it's by Jenna Ryan, and it just looks very intriguing. The raven and everything. Yeah, that one's cool. And this one's from 1989. And I thought this was like kind of cool because I picked this one up too. And this one is a Harlequin Intrigue from 1999. And it's Eyewitness by Rita Heron. And so this is like 10 years difference. This was 1989 and this is 1999. So just the difference in the covers is kind of cool. And then I have a few Harlequin Presents, and I've got Too Young to Love by Roberta Lee. And this was number 193. And it was published in 1976. And then I have another Harlequin Presents, Kay Thorpe. And it's The Man from Tripoli. And it's number 311 in that line. And it's from 1979. So really good condition. Whoever had these and donated them to the Restore place for Habitat for Humanity must have took super good care of their books. And this is one from Rosemary Carter called Kelly's Man. I really love these, the circle with the painting inside. The paintings just, they're kind of cooler than the things that we have nowadays with just the actual people. I don't know. Something about the painted covers I really like. And this was number 362. Then I have Harlequin Presents and Beaumont's Secret Whispers. And this was number 1391. And it's from 1990. So we took a little bit of a jump there in time. And then these next ones are some silhouette books. And so I've got a Silhouette Desire number 490. It's called Beguiled Again by Patricia Burrows. Pretty. And this is from 1989. Then I have a Silhouette Romance called Still Love Away by Brenda Trent. And it's kind of cool that it said the Silhouette Romance all the way around. It's kind of different. And this was number 245. This was from 1983. And then I have another Silhouette Romance that's made a little bit different. Now we have these lines going through it, and then it says Silhouette Romance down the side here. Can't see it very well. And this is number 823. It's Paper Marriage by Judith Bowen. And this one is from 1991. So there's kind of a change in style. Then I have a Silhouette Special Edition celebrating 1,000 years. And this one is The Pride of Jared McCade by Nora Roberts. So I thought that one was super cool. This I got, this and I think a few of the other, like the Intrigue and stuff, I got at a used bookstore, and they have these outside bins, and these outside bins, you can get as many books as you want for just a donation. Like you could just donate $1 or $2 or whatever and just come back with like a whole bag full of books. And I found this in there. And I was like, oh wow, cool, it's Nora Roberts, and it's, you know, a Silhouette book, so I had to grab it. This one is from 1995. Then this other like little stack of books, it's kind of cool, but these are all different. Some are American romances, some are bind-ups, one is an intrigue, but they're all from the same like family, so it's like this Randall saga, and so I thought that was pretty cool. And so I've got the Randalls, A Wyoming Winter, and inside it says that Wyoming Winter has Cowboy Cupid and Cowboy Daddy, and it's the first two Brides of Brother books. And so it's got those two in it. And so they've got it called Wyoming Winter. And these were all at the Restore, and I saw all of them, and I was like, wait, they all say they're about Randalls. And this says The Randall Saga Begins. And then just going by what's in here, and I'll look over here. So it says the next one is Randall's Riches. So let's see. Okay. So Randall's Riches is an American romance by it's Judith Christenberry, and these are all by the same author. And so I don't know, I just love this really pretty blue cover. It's so cool. But this was an American romance number 918, and these came out in 2002. Then it says the next one is Summer Skies, which is another bind-up that I got here. And this one has Cowboy Groom and Cowboy Surrender. which is two additional Brides of Brothers books, and it's still the Randalls. Then it had the next one out was Randall's Honor, and so I've got that one here, and it was Victoria's story, and it came out in July of 2002, and this one is number 930 in the American Romance. And then, let's see, yeah. And then the next one that it mentions on here I don't have, but I do have some other ones. And I have an Harlequin intrigue called Randall Renegade by Judy Christenberry. So we got another Randall, but this one has some intrigue going on in it. Then another American Romance, and it says celebrates its 1000th title. So American Romance had celebrated its 1000th title, and this one is number 1000. And so yeah, it's another Randall. This one's about Dr. Carolina Randall. Then I have another kind of holiday Randall, and it's a Randall Thanksgiving by Judith Christenberry, and it's another American Romance, and this is number 1133. I'm a little curious at how many Randalls I'm missing, because that's a lot for just like one family. But I just thought that was cool that I could find all of these with that same family. Okay. And I think I'm just going to do the category romances with this, because I have 4 left and it's already getting a little lengthy. And these are category romances that are not Harlequin. This one is Carousel Romance, and it's called The Diamond Passion by Patricia Freeman. And I looked all over trying to find out who does Carousel Romances and if they're even still around or anything. I couldn't find anything. I couldn't even find this cover. It had like no cover on anything that I tried to find this on. But this was number 7077. So, I mean, it's in a line of some sort, Carousel Romances. I just don't know. And this one comes from 1980. And then we have a Coventry Romance, and it's number 121, and it's called Jezebel by Maggie McKeever. And it's a Regency romance. And this one this one says it's a First Fawcett Coventry print. So I've heard of Fawcett anyway, so at least I know where that come from. But this one's from 1981. And then I have a Dell category romance called A Candlelight Ecstasy Romance. And it's number 72. There weren't very many of these that came out. I think it only maybe 1 year, 1 or 2 years. But this is Designing Women by Elena Rocco Chase. And this one came out in 1982. And here's another one that I couldn't find much information on, and that was, it's Hidden Heritage by Monica Blake, and it's from Magnum Books, and it's Magnum Books number 101. But when I tried to look up, like, see if it was like an imprint or something, I had a hard time. It's 1982 is when this one come out. Well, it does say Playmore Incorporated Publishers and Waldman Publishing. But whenever I tried to look up Magnum Books, I didn't get anywhere. So I have no idea like if there's more of these floating around. I think there has to be. I'm pretty sure it was part of a series of some sort. I do think they're a little, kind of like an intrigue of some sort. It says, a black shadow hung over her past and threatened her hope for future happiness. So yeah, I'm thinking there's like some kind of intrigue going on. But anyway, that is all of the category romances that I've acquired over this month. And yeah, there's quite a few of them, and I've got another stack over there, and I'm going to have to go through them all and put them in order and make try to make a reading vlog or something of trying some of these vintage Harlequin romances and what I think of them, because I think it would be kind of cool and everything. And then I'm going to have to find a place to put them, because I got way more books than I have bookshelves. So yeah, so I'm just gonna cut this one off here, and I'll do another book haul for the rest of the books that I have. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.